So in the last episode that I did on this particular dirt bike, I kind of left y'all with some mediocre riding. Well, we're gonna try to fix that up this time. That being said, I actually have to go do some trail trimming to make sure that I can even get through where I plan on taking this thing. So we're gonna move on over to that. Well, we're down here where the trail is, and I say where the trail is, it actually comes right through here. This is a road crossing. So I'm gonna go down and get some stuff and get to making sure that this is all clear. It's been a while since I've been down here, so I have no idea how clear this trail is gonna be. So definitely no motocross track, but I mean, for cross country, y'all can tell, that's a nice good little berm there. I don't know how many times this place has been ridden in recent years. I know it's been a good year since I've really ridden out here much. It's been a couple months since this place has been ridden at all, but I am quite surprised at how well beat in this track still is. Just goes to show how much riding dirt bikes actually affects the land. But that's why I like the cross country, is because we ride through, we make a path, but it's this narrow little strip, like barely big enough to get anything bigger than a four-wheeler through here. And in some spots, the dirt bike's all that's gonna fit, so it's not as destructive as a whole lot of other sports. Been making it a good ways through, and it's very impressive to me how much of the snow and ice is still on the ground. At this point, it's all ice, but like, there's a surprising amount of it everywhere. And that's with it being t-shirt weather right now. Not just because I'm crazy, like it's legitimately, if I had a jacket on, it'd be overheating. You know, I didn't realize that there was an easy line here. All I knew was this hard line. Now, you know it's gonna be pretty interesting when there's 3 downward facing arrows. Yeah, pretty good drop off here. It's legit. And then you have to run along this creek bed for a little bit before you hop back up a set of, you know, rock stair step style things over there. Well, made it around all the track that I was gonna make it around. There's an entire, like, southern half of this I didn't walk, but I walked the entire northern half. Track's all clear. There's very few spots where I had to move some limbs and, you know, just kind of cut some face slappers out. So here in a couple days, I'm gonna bring the bike down here and I'll show y'all how she runs. What you want, cat? You deserve a good petting. All right, got bikes loaded up and everything. Got my extra pair of socks and some water here, and we're gonna go take it for a spin. Truck's already running, and we're spread bound. There she is. Even got a 1982 YZ100 beside her. Obviously, this one's gonna be faster.
The goat.
The goat. Hey, you know, last time I raced against that bike, I'm pretty sure I'm the one who won.
Pretty sure I went through the checker first.
You sure about that?
You outrode me, but you didn't outstart me.
Well, to be fair, I wasn't talking about racing you on this bike. So you do have me there. I was talking about our last race.
Yeah, you did beat me that time.
I beat you fair and square.
Even though you crashed on the rock pile.
Yeah. You got me on the rock pile. You definitely did. We're all unloaded here. We're about to get all suited up, which for him basically just means throwing on his helmet. I'm actually going to gear up and look like a professional rider, even though I'm not. All right, suited up, throw the old goggles on. We're going to see how well I can ride this bike. It's been probably about 8 months since I've actually went out and raced it and ridden it, so it'll be fun getting used to it again. Take it for a practice lap. Been about a year.
My old hands are giving me fits. We're 9 minutes in, that's not bad. The old hands are giving me fits. I'm gonna rest here real quick before I take on a more difficult section. Trying these things out, we'll see how well they work. Dude, this is gonna be nice and easy. Drop in's not bad. Turn. Nice. I need to do something about that. Rear brakes are less than desirable right now because my brake pivot arm thingamabob is jacked up. It's all bent up. I had to bend it back so I could use it, and it's hitting the swing arm. Usually after my first little ride, I'll get to this spot, give my hands a rest, and after that I can usually go the rest of the track, and then I'll be good the rest of the day. guess this is a good spot to rest my hands again. Ah, damn it. Should have hit the clutch on that, I guess. Oh, I can hear my old man. Whew. Take a rest, get a drink. Go back out here in a minute. time. I guess I'm done. Well, she took me for a valiant ride, but unfortunately she's back in the truck without a clutch. Yeah, it's funny, right before we went out to ride, I was over here talking about how you hit the throttle and feels like the clutch is slipping a little bit, but the tire's spinning. I just thought it had that much power. Did find it kind of weird that it was doing it in third though, so not surprised. But one thing that is kind of funny is this thing's slightly broken too. Apparently second gear's chattering. The old man was riding this thing around, said he was singing, said he was flying out there, and hit second gear and first is good, third's good, but second sucks. So I guess we're gonna load back up. I'm gonna call that quits for this video because, you know, it's all about riding. And I didn't expect for there to be a part 3, but apparently there's gonna be a part 3 where this thing gets a clutch, and I'm even gonna have to redo the pipe. You see, there's a section here. It's already been welded, and it needs to be re-welded because it's leaking out of a nice little crack. Yeah, I'm pretty sure in the last video I talked about this thing cracking like crazy, and it did it again. With that, I hope you enjoyed all the riding video. Got some good riding in. I really enjoyed myself. And check y'all later.